Welcome to the Virtual College Fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Counselors and StriveScan. Before we start our presentations this evening, just a few quick housekeeping items. The first is that to ask questions of any of our panelists, please use the Q&A button. If you have a question for a specific school, please write an abbreviation of that school before your question. If you have a general question, you're welcome to just pose that question to all schools. Your camera and your microphone will be off during the webinar, so the panelists will not be able to see or hear you. We also want to encourage you to go ahead and sign up for more sessions at the same website where you signed up for this evening session. And within about 1 week, a recording of this session will be available on that same registration website. But without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and introduce our first school, which would be Germanna Community College.
Good evening, everyone. I hope we're all doing well. My name is Carly Pappas. I am the college recruiter at Germanna Community College. We are located in Fredericksburg, Virginia. We serve the communities of Caroline, Culpeper, Fredericksburg, King George, Madison, Orange, Spotsylvania, and Stafford, but we're also online, so you could be taking classes with us virtually anywhere in the world. We are part of the Virginia Community College system. We do have 22 sister schools, but we would love for you to take classes with us. Some opportunities that we offer to students is college transfer credits. We actually offer associate's degree, which is typically the first 2 years of your 4-year bachelor's degree. We have about 45 different transfer partners here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we have this great thing called the guaranteed admissions agreement. So basically, as long as you meet their criteria, their deadlines, and you graduate with your associate's degree from us, you have a guaranteed yes to move over to that 4-year of your choice and to finish out your bachelor's degree with them. Now, we always suggest check in with that transfer admissions office to talk about the process. There are some majors out there that are not part of the guaranteed admissions agreement. Typically, those would be like nursing programs, dental assisting, music, dance, theater, things of that nature. We're also #1 in University of Mary Washington transfers. Since they're right down the road from us, we send tons and tons of students to them every single semester. And we actually have a few opportunities for students to take classes with both us and Mary Washington at the same time. If you're interested, just let your academic advisor know. We're also about 1/3 of the cost of most Virginia 4-year public schools. Especially in this given climate, saving every penny and dime is really important. We do have a financial aid office on campus. You can chat with them. They'll help you through that FAFSA process, applying for scholarships and loans, and everything of the like. We also have a brand new program that we're super excited about. It's called College Everywhere. It's a 100% online accelerated degree option. So if you like online education, and I know we all do, this might be the program for you. And as I mentioned earlier, typically an associate's degree takes about 2 years to complete, but with this one, you're doing it in 1 full year. So it's really fast paced. Definitely you need to have a lot of motivation and time on your hand to get it done, but if you have that motivation, you'll be fine. We're offering it in things like business, college transfer, which is a general studies associate's degree, hitting all your general education requirements, cybersecurity and IT, and then healthcare is our pre-BSN specialization. So if you're interested in pursuing your Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, this typically gives you the prerequisites to apply to a 4 years BSN program. We also offer career and professional training opportunities. We have apprenticeship programs like HVAC, electrical, plumbing, asphalt technician, welding, and more. And we also do one-off credentials, just something to put in your tool belt to make yourself more marketable in your industry. So like Microsoft Office Suite, different computer software programs, CPR training, phlebotomy, and many, many more. And to get started at Germanna, you would go to germanna.edu and you would hit the Apply Now button. It takes you about 15 minutes. There are no deadlines, there are no application fees, there's no minimum GPA requirements. We do not require test scores. So it's very simple. Just go to germanna.edu to get started. It should only take you about 15 minutes. Within 48 hours, you'll hear from my admissions team saying, yay, you got into Germanna. How can we get you started? Again, if you're interested, please pop by, go to germanna.edu to the future student page, and you can actually create an appointment to speak with me one-on-one. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you very much, Germanna. Our next institution this evening will be University of Lynchburg.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Great job. My name is Dominic Butler. I'm an admissions counselor here at the University of Lynchburg. And my territories are Maryland, DC, Delaware, as well as the Alexandria and Arlington areas. First, I'd like to start off by saying, if you don't know where Lynchburg is, it's in the beautiful, beautiful place of Central Virginia. The city itself is top 10 for millennials to move to, as well as top 10 for most foodie cities. So if you like to eat, you'll love to be here. Very college-friendly town. Without further ado, let's get it started. We're also known as one of the colleges that changes life, and that's something that I think that we do best, definitely. We rank among the region's best colleges and universities, as well as one of the best values around. So Lynchburg honestly feels like home here. As a graduate myself, I loved it here, and that's why I'm here talking about the school to you. Now, class size, if that matters to you, it definitely matters here. We have about 2,000 undergraduate students and 1,000 graduate students. So we have these small class sizes, big with one-on-one interaction with our professors. Your average class is going to be about 16 here, with that student-faculty ratio being 11-to-1. And we definitely most likely have what you are looking for here. We have 100 different majors and minors, as well as pre-professional programs here at the school. So definitely a lot of value packed into this small school that we have. We probably have what you're looking for, but if not, it's okay. We're a liberal arts school, so you're going to dip your feet and dip your toes into a little bit of everything, and you definitely will explore and find what you really want to do with your life. But maybe you already know what you want to do with your life. That's okay too. We have different programs here available for you to even continue your studies onto our graduate program. So if you're into the PA of medicine, physical therapy, or athletic training, and many more, we have these paths available for you, and we actually hold seats for our own students in these doctor of physical therapy classes, PA of medicine classes, and many more. But during your time as an undergrad student here, we definitely focus on you learning by doing. And one of the examples that we do have here is criminology. Our criminology majors learn tons of different tactics that are going to definitely relate to the real world. So they make sure they know how to do fingerprinting. They practice surveillance tactics with our local Lynchburg Police Department, as well as they even turn campus into a mock crime scene. And that's something that's awesome. It might be a little scary for you if you wake up at 8 a.m. going to get coffee, but don't worry, it's just our students learning these practices. And we definitely focus on different academic rigor as well. Our health sciences majors, they do tons of different opportunities to participate in clinical hours, as well as explore the human body with our anatomy table, which is pretty much a big tablet table of a human body, as well as our own cadaver labs here. But maybe that's not your forte. It's okay. We want to make sure that you're doing what you want to do. Maybe investing is something that's in your future with our business degree. You can do so, and you can do that with real funds from our university's endowment and actually buy or sell in the stock market. But with all of these, we definitely, one of our core principles is high impact learning. We want to make sure that you're taking your education to the next level. And by that, we want to make sure you're doing internships. This is actually one of my hallmates my freshman year here. His name is Nick. He did tons of different works here at the school itself, building 3D printers, or actually 3D telescopes with a 3D printer that we actually use at our Belk Observatory today. So that's something that we definitely want to focus on, is getting that hands-on material. He did an internship at the Department of Energy where he works today. But we also want you to have a global perspective. We have students that come from over 35 different states and 15 different countries. So we have a point of view from a lot of different lives, and we want to share that culture here and grow that community. You can definitely travel abroad and go see the world here. 1 in 3 of our students will actually do that and go to Vietnam, Cambodia, India, Iceland, and many more places everywhere but Antarctica. So we definitely have these opportunities available for you, and we make it very feasible through scholarships, financial aid, as well as grants. But we definitely want you to dig a little bit deeper here on campus. And that's where you can actually do your own research. We allow you to start your thesis as soon as your freshman year here, and more than half of our students will definitely do that. You work hands-on with our professors here. They really do care about you, and they really do care about where you're going to go here during your education as well as after school. And we invest into your future. Another one of my friends, Landon here, he was interested in gaming. He actually started his own gaming company now. Nat Ladon, a really close friend of mine, actually was having paying gigs by her time working with our staff photographer at the University of Lynchburg. Now she's part of Duke Athletics. Jamar, he's one of our senior policy coordinator, and at the Health and Human Services actually works our alumni board. And you're going to see a lot of these transitions here. Emily Brown, she also is a great, I got to work hand in hand with her, being communications major myself. Francesca, she is one of the heads of Amazon Solutions for America and Customer Success. So all these previous hornets, they're part of our alumni board. They come back here twice a year and definitely help advise students. But we're not all about just the studying here. There's tons of things you can do here being in the beautiful Lynchburg area. We have 70 different clubs and organizations on campus, 2,000 events per year, and many more that you can get into. We also have our sports teams here. We're part of the Division III Old Dominion Athletic Conference, and we're actually the only Division III that is seen on ESPN. But we also have adventures, like I said, being the beautiful place that we are. We have an outdoor leadership program that you can go caving, mountain climbing, whitewater rafting, and many more. But we really want to focus on bringing you here. You can visit us 10 to Monday through Friday, as well as some select Saturdays. Definitely look out for a virtual open house. And definitely the only materials that you're going to need is the application itself. You can do that through the Common App, Coalition app, or our website, and as well as your high school transcript. Some optional materials are the essay, letters of recommendation, and your SAT or ACT score. So we are test optional. We're rolling admissions basis, so we'll get you that decision out within 3 weeks. And we definitely want to, I'm here to help, and many more here to help to make this place your home. So I hope that's the opportunity for you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, University of Lynchburg. Our third presenter this evening will be Stevenson University.
Hi, everyone. My name is Katie Reynolds, and I'm an Associate Director at Stevenson University. I'm looking forward to sharing with you all why Stevenson is such a great place and why we specifically say that it's a great day to be a Mustang, which is our mascot. So we are located in Baltimore County, Maryland. So we are about 30 minutes north of downtown Baltimore. So we are a great institution if you have an interest in having access to a major city like Baltimore, but you still want to have your own campus community, so you don't necessarily want to be in a city campus. We provide that access for students. So we have students who do internships, offsite research projects in Baltimore, but we also will sponsor fun events, and students have the opportunity to enjoy the city as well. We have just under 3,000 full-time students, so we are a small, close-knit community, but we're also large enough where there are lots of opportunities to try new things, get involved, expand your horizon. So average class size is 17 students, and the faculty really work to get to know you and help you be successful in your 4 years. I always say they are here to challenge you, but the point of that challenge is to make you a better student and to help you grow. So many of our faculty work with all of their students and their classes individually to make sure you're doing your best work, and that not only you're having an amazing 4-year experience, but that you're also set up for later success. So all of our majors provide the opportunity for career exploration, and many of them require it in order for you to graduate. And that could be an internship, research project, or a capstone course, which is a problem-solving project-based course. So we are really focused again on helping you have an exceptional 4-year experience, but setting you up for success in graduate school or the job market, depending on what you're interested in. And many of our faculty and career services will work with you individually to figure out what experience is going to be right for you. I mentioned, we're small enough to have that close-knit community, but we're also large enough. We're a very diverse campus, and that's something we take a lot of pride in. You're going to meet people who are very similar to you, and also people from completely different background and experiences. And again, something we take a lot of pride in. I'll show you our majors. We have over 90 academic programs to choose from. That includes the majors you see on the screen here, as well as minors. We have unique professional minors. So those are things like minors in real estate and entrepreneurship. We also have tracks, which are focus areas within specific majors, and pre-professional studies like pre-med and pre-law. Our most popular major is nursing, and it is direct entry, so you can start in the program as a freshman, which is a huge bonus. Other popular programs are criminal justice, psychology. We also have unique programs like film and moving image. We're the only school, 4-year school in Maryland that has fashion design, but we also have other programs like cybersecurity, exceptional English program, a lot to choose from for sure. I do want to very quickly highlight our 3 scholars programs, and there's more information on that website. So these are 3 4-year programs, and they combine inside and outside the classroom experiences. So it's not just about taking specific classes, but working together outside of class with your classmates, faculty, learning in the Stevenson community, learning outside the Stevenson community. These programs really elevate your Stevenson experience. So we have our honors program, which again is beyond just traditional honors classes, but we also have our specialized leadership and service scholars programs. If you have any interest in either of these areas, again, it's a great opportunity to enhance and elevate your Stevenson experience, to grow as an individual, learn what it really means to lead. How do you really serve and give back to a community? So again, great opportunities for our students to really engage during their 4 years at Stevenson. We are also rolling admissions, so we require the application, which is available through the Common App or our website, and both are free. The high school transcript, essay, and short response are also required. So once all items are received, notifications are typically sent within about 3 to 4 weeks. Optional this year are test scores, so we are also test optional, and letters of recommendation are optional as well. We do not use early action or early decision deadlines. All of our deadlines are scholarship related, so when you apply to Stevenson, it's going to be based off of the scholarship you're eligible and interested in. As you can see, we have very generous scholarship programs, everything from our traditional merit-based scholarship, which is awarded to you in your acceptance letter and looking at your high school transcript, to our full tuition scholarship, which is a great opportunity for students who are eligible, to an audition-based scholarship for our theater students. Our scholarship programs are really designed to reward you for your hard work, to recognize your achievements. So we want to make sure that we're rewarding you for all the work you've put in at high school. So lots of opportunities in terms of scholarship programs, and our previously mentioned leadership and service scholars do have a scholarship associated with them. So as I mentioned, all of our deadlines are scholarship related. So while you don't see early action or early decision, we do have a December 1st deadline. So that is sneaking up on us very quickly. And then we have a January 15th deadline for leadership and service, as well as our addition and portfolio scholarship. Ultimately, a final scholarship consideration deadline of February 1st. We do accept applications after that final scholarship deadline, but many of our students apply within those scholarship parameters. We are open for campus visits if that's something you are interested and able to do, but we also have a lot of virtual options as well. So we have a little bit of something for everyone to fit your schedule and needs. So we have information sessions led by staff, student panels, counselor workshops, programs by faculty, a little bit of everything. So the opportunities to register for in-person and virtual visits are online there. And then this is my contact information. I'm the representative for Virginia. So I work with all of you who are interested in Stevenson. You can email me, call me, text me, and follow us on Instagram, Future SU Mustangs. We highlight incoming students. So if you're admitted and are interested in Stevenson, you could be highlighted on that page too. Thank you all for your time. I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
Stevenson. As we move into the second half of our presentations this evening, just a reminder that you are welcome and encouraged to send any questions you might have to any of the panelists via the Q&A feature. Up next will be University of Alabama at Birmingham.
Thank you so much. My name is Casey Crisp, and I'm with the University of Alabama at Birmingham, and I'm the regional recruiter for Virginia. Just to tell you a little bit about UAB, we're a mid-sized university with about 14,000 undergraduate students. That expands to 22,000 when you include our graduate students. But about 30% of those students come from out of state. We've seen a lot of growth in Virginia the past couple of years, so you certainly would not be alone there as a student coming from out of state. We just celebrated our 50th anniversary and have been ranked the #1 young U.S. university for the past 2 years, as well as been recognized as a diversity champion for the past 2 years by Insight into Diversity, something we're really proud of and is a real cornerstone of the experience at UAB. We are located in the heart of downtown Birmingham. So if you've never been to Birmingham, this kind of gives you a little bit of a look at our campus in the downtown area. I think that our campus is a perfect place for students who are interested in an urban experience and being in the city, but also our campus is very kind of clustered together. So you definitely have that feel of being on a college campus and UAB really surrounding you, but you also have access to all that the city has to offer. You'll see here in the skyline, we actually have 5 UAB hospitals on our campus and 7 hospitals total. I'm going to talk about some of our health science programs, but you'll find that really health sciences and medicine is a huge part of UAB and kind of our bread and butter. So to jump into academics, these are all of our colleges and schools here at UAB. We have close to 150 majors and minors. So there's truly something for everybody. And I will highlight a couple of these. Our College in Arts and Sciences is our largest college. It has 31 majors, which includes everything from social and behavioral sciences to our natural sciences, to even our performing and art-based majors. We have a really strong musical theater program here at UAB, so that's always a program I like to highlight. We also just introduced a new major in our School of Business for entrepreneurship. The largest incubator for small businesses in the South is here in Birmingham. It's called Innovation Depot. So students who are interested in opening their own business, starting their own company, particularly in tech or medicine. It's a really great opportunity to have options there with true life startups here in Birmingham. Our School of Education also houses our kinesiology major for students who may be interested in athletic training or physical therapy. Our School of Engineering just released a new major, engineering design, that really allows you to kind of pick and choose what pathways within engineering you want to pursue, as well as we're one of 35 biomedical engineering programs in the country. School of Health Professions is great for our pre-med students who are interested in biomedical science or healthcare administration. School of Public Health has been very popular with public health coming into the forefront in COVID-19. We also have an accelerated master's program there. And then lastly, our School of Nursing. Our School of Nursing is ranked 15th in the country. It is an exceptional program. You can be admitted as an incoming student into that program if you meet those academic qualifications. And you can also apply as a student after you've completed the pre-nursing requirements. We just had a new clinical simulation space built in 2018. That is incredible. A couple of special programs I do want to highlight. We have 6 majors that are a part of our joint School of Medicine programs. These majors are taught partially by our School of Medicine faculty here at UAB, as well as the undergraduate faculty. A couple to point out on that list are cancer biology. We are the only university in the entire country to offer an undergraduate cancer biology program. So if that's something you're interested in, I'd love to talk, because that may be also a major that qualifies for the Academic Common Market exchange with Virginia and Alabama. Bioinformatics is also a new major as a part of that. All of those majors satisfy the pre-med track requirements, as well as have some level of research requirement. Our early medical school acceptance program is a competitive program for students who know you want to go to medical, dental, or optometry school. You can apply your senior year. You have to have at least a 28 ACT, a 1300 SAT, and a 3.5. And that deadline is December 1st. But it guarantees a spot in those programs when you graduate from UAB. And then lastly, just want to highlight our undergraduate research program is incredibly strong. Over 50% of UAB students do undergraduate research, and that's highly accessible to students starting in your freshman year. Of course, we want to talk about the fun part of UAB and the aspects outside of the classroom. So we have over 300 student organizations. We're a Division I athletics university. We have Greek life, study abroad. And then there, of course, is the city of Birmingham, which is always noted as a hot spot for restaurants. There's an incredible arts community here, a lot of festivals and theater, always something going on, a lot of green space and parks across the city. So an incredible place to both learn and live. In terms of applying to UAB, so our application is pretty straightforward. We accept the Common App in our own application. There's no essays required, and there's no letter of recommendation required. It's a $40 application fee. We need your official high school transcript. And then typically we would ask for your ACT or SAT scores. You're still welcome to submit those, but this year we are going to be test optional. And if you want to kind of take that route, I'd love to work with you and kind of determine if that's the best path, because we also qualify you for merit-based scholarships automatically based on your admission application. These are for out-of-state students, and again, these do not require any kind of special application. There are also hundreds of other scholarships you can apply for after you've been admitted to UAB that are all stackable on top of those automatic applications. And then, as others have mentioned, tons of virtual visit options right now. If you want to check out uab.edu/visit, there's information sessions with all of our colleges and schools every week, as well as videos you can see. And then lastly, my contact information. So that's my cell phone. You're welcome to call or text. And then that link will also take you right to my calendar. So if you want to set up a one-on-one meeting and we can talk about any kind of unique questions you have, I would love to do that. So thank you all so much.
Great, thank you very much, University of Alabama, Birmingham. Our next presenter this evening will be Virginia Military Institute.
What just happened? Good evening.
There we go.
Good evening. I am Jessica Hyde. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions, and welcome to VMI. We are located in the Shenandoah Valley. We are about 2.5 hours from Richmond and Washington, D.C. We are an undergraduate co-ed college offering all 4 branches of service with a Coast Guard option. If you choose to commission, which you do not have to do, it is your option, you will go into the military as a second lieutenant officer. So this is a little bit about who we are looking for in an applicant to the Institute. Here are some statistics. One thing you should know is that we are test optional this year. So that is a change for us. On average, you'll see our GPA is about a 3.7. We do have about 1,700 cadets in the Corps. About 13% are women. And we offer early decision and regular decision options, with regular decision being on a rolling admission. We are not a part of the Common App, so you should keep that in mind, that you do have to actually use our application when applying. So you must visit our website to find that. So if you want more out of your college experience, I would look at VMI. We are a little bit different. We are the oldest state-supported military college in the US. We are one of the 6 senior military colleges. We do offer BS and BA degrees in engineering, natural sciences, and liberal arts. And again, like I said, we do offer Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force options. We also offer Division I sports. So for the ROTC program, more than half of our students will commission in either of the 4 branches. And again, that is your option, with a Coast Guard option for you. And if you are looking at the Air Force option, there are pilot and combat systems officer selection. Their rate is consistently at or near 100%. If you're unsure of which branch you would like to commission with, you do have the option of starting off at one branch, trying it out, and then changing your selection and moving on to another one to see if it's the best selection for you. There are a variety of leadership opportunities for you. We do offer, you could be, of course, part of the regimental system, the class system, and then the honor system. The honor system is probably what we are best known for. It's what gives us our sense of community, that a cadet will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. And our cadets hold that very close to their hearts, I think, in their daily lives, is how they live. We are Division I athletics. You'll see those listed there. We play in the Southern Conference for football. what to expect by coming to VMI. You'll live a very Spartan lifestyle the first year, and then each year, as you'd expect, you'd gain more privileges. The honor code is very strict. Everyone must live in barracks all 4 years. It is mentally and physically challenging. And again, it's going to test you. We're looking for students who are leaders in their school and in their local community. We want students who are in good physical shape. And if you have any questions about that, you're more than welcome to reach out to us or to your counselor. We offer 14 academic majors, 7 in the liberal arts and 7 in the STEM program. All of these majors are on the 3 tiers of commissioning. In the 2019-2020 academic year, VMI produced the highest number of Fulbright scholars. We are known for our engineering programs. We do offer study abroad opportunities. 36% of our students typically study abroad every year. Here is the breakdown on our tuition and fees. Financial aid is available, and about 85% of our students do receive some form of aid. It should be noted that all uniforms and meals are included in the tuition. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to the email address there. We do recommend that students schedule an interview, and you can do that by going to the website. It is highly recommended, but not required. Thank you.
Thank you very much, VMI. And our final presenter for the evening will be Davis and Elkins College.
Hi, thanks for joining tonight. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Davis and Elkins College. We are a 4-year private college in Elkins, West Virginia. That's about 4 hours from Washington, D.C. in the Northern Virginia area, about 2.5 hours from Winchester, Virginia, and about 5 hours from the Richmond, Virginia area. We have 800 students, so we are a very small college. And that's one thing I think you should have as you are planning your college search, think about whether it's best to attend a big school, a small school, or somewhere in between. And I think that's all up to what fits your personality best. Some students feel like they may be overwhelmed at a big school, and some students have a personality that maybe will fit in better with a lot of students on a big campus. So it is what is best for you, because we want you to be happy wherever you attend, and if you're happy, then you're going to learn and enjoy the experience. The next thing to think about are just some of the programs available at different colleges. At D&E, some of our unique courses, we offer a hospitality management, sustainability studies, outdoor recreation management, along with 35 other degree programs. We are Division II athletics. About 40% of our student body play sports. So if you're thinking about playing sports, some kind of sport in college, and maybe you're not getting the Division I offers, you could think about Division II. The next thing, cost. D&E gives 98% of students financial aid. It's the same tuition in-state and out-of-state. So I think even though we're a private school, we make it really affordable with our grants and scholarships available to many students. We are test optional this year, and our application is free and there's no essay. So that's, will just take you a couple minutes to complete if you go online to dewv.edu. And I want to go ahead and share a video about Davis and Elkins with you now.
a lot different now. A number of things are uncertain, but it's in uncertainty that leaders rise.
COVID has presented a lot of obstacles to us as an institution because we are a hands-on institution. We're all about an individual relationship with students.
Despite uncertainty, some things stay the same.
But I would have to say the basis of Davis and Elkins, which is all about the transformation of lives, has not changed. Being in a small institution, we get to know them so much better that they're not so much a number, more so we know their name. You won't just go to a class of 300 and be a lasting people. That has allowed us to really see more of each other and become closer together.
Students are encouraged to celebrate their diversity, express their creativity, engage in competition, and seize their futures.
A lot of opportunities for students to be involved on campus. They can grow as leaders. They can rise to the top in a variety of ways on campus.
We have student organizations that fit just about any thought, desire, or need of a college student. Anything from the accounting club to the Black student.
You'll be exposed to new ideas and challenges outside of the classroom.
DNE provides a different array of opportunities to the students because they do have connections. There's a big alumni base and a lot of successful alumni there that do provide opportunities for the students to, maybe go do an internship or have those other experiences that you may not have at a larger school.
During your time at Davis and Elkins, you will learn skills and tools that will translate to success in the workplace.
Through DNE, I was able to spend a full summer at Johns Hopkins University and West Virginia University doing biomedical research internships, which I don't think I would have been able to do otherwise.
Our campus is nestled in the town of Elkins, West Virginia, where students are welcomed as part of the community.
It is hidden jewel area. We have some of the best fishing in the country, some of the best hiking trails, some of the best state parks, some of the best skiing.
At Davis and Elkins College, the experience is about more than an education. It is about building a future.
The most unique thing about DNE is being able to walk to a classroom, see 4 or 5 people that you know. Just that friendliness that honestly is that's a mistake. It's like family. It's fantastic to have that, especially being 3,000 miles from home.
The reason I chose Davis and Elkins College was because it was such a close-knit community. When I visited on campus for the first time, I felt like I was at home. And I loved being up in the middle of the woods and all the scenery and the architecture of the buildings.
DNE is a safe place, not only physically safe here, but it's a safe place for them to change their mind, for them to change their major, for them to change direction, and that we will be there to support them every step of the way, because ultimately what we want is for them to find what it is that brings meaning and purpose to life.
Things on campus may look different than the typical college experience, but our students have never been typical. Join us today in leading the way.
Thank you for attending tonight and good luck in your college search.
Thank you very much, Davis and Elkins. As we do have a few minutes left, we'll wait to see if any attendees have any additional questions for any of our panelists, but I might pose a question to our panelists while we're waiting. So perhaps you could answer one of the following 2 questions, either what's one thing you did not put in your presentation tonight because you didn't think you would have time that you'd like to share with the group, or what's one event or tradition that you enjoy on your campus or in your town? Why don't we start with Germanna?
Awesome. So we're really excited. Recently, we have a new minor league team in the area for baseball. They're called the Fredericksburg Nationals. We're really excited because we have a partnership with them. We've actually created a full wall. It's our history of Fredericksburg baseball, so we're really excited about that. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do the grand opening this year, but hopefully next summer we'll be able to enjoy some baseball with the Fredericksburg Nationals.
Great, thank you. University of Lynchburg?
I think one of my favorite traditions is we have pretty much like a victory bell on campus. So whenever one of our teams has won the Old Dominion Athletic Conference, whether they're here or away, they always come back and ring it, and you can hear it all across campus.
Great, thank you. Stevenson University.
I was going to answer, my answer is very similar to Lynchburg's. So we actually have a Navy ship horn on campus at our Mustang Stadium. So anytime a field sport, which is like football, field hockey, soccer, scores, they blast that horn, which can be felt throughout campus and heard throughout the community. So it's always interesting when you're working on campus and there is a game happening, you can get a sense of, even if you're not there, you can get a sense of how well the game is going based off of the horn blasting throughout the community. So very similar to Lynchburg's as well.
Great, thank you. University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Sure. I think our homecoming week is always really exciting because there's a couple of things that we do. Students started a tradition several years ago called the Gurney Derbies, which is kind of a nod to our relationship to medicine and such the presence that medicine has. So students will form teams, and then they have a kind of a dummy that's on the gurney, and they race those down the middle of campus. And then for the homecoming game, we have a children's hospital on our campus. And so the window washers always dress up like superheroes during homecoming week. And then our football team wears the names of some of the children that are in the hospital on their jerseys that week. So it's just a special way that, of course, kind of connects to our medical identity. It's pretty neat for all students to get involved with.
Great, thank you. Virginia Military Institute.
So our traditions are a little bit different. I think my favorite would have to be breakout for our RATs, which are would be the freshmen. And that comes in February after they have put in all of the hard work and training for everything that they need to know to be a cadet. And so what each class does working up to that special day is each class will do something to honor them. So they may do, for instance, like 2023 push-ups or 2023 miles that they will run, but something to honor them. And then that class will break out with their senior mentors and as their leadership. And so it's a great big day and a celebration, and then they have a big dinner that evening. And so that's a special day and time, I think, on our post, knowing all the hard work that's gone into putting that class together.
Great, thank you. And Davis and Elkins.
One unique thing that D&E did this year, and that speaks to kind of the flexibility of going to a small school and the community spirit of Davis and Elkins, is we couldn't have graduation ceremony normally this year. So our president and a few other staff members did an 11-stop graduation tour around different locations in West Virginia and Virginia around where our students live, so that they can hold a graduation ceremony for as many of the students, the graduating seniors, as we could. And we had those outside, in the fall, but I thought it was a very nice thing to do from our college.
Indeed, COVID has really pushed everybody to think differently and change the way they do things. And it's been great to watch. Thank you to all of our panelists this evening for your presentations and your additional insight as to some special aspects of your school. Before we end this session, just a quick reminder to fill out a quick 4-question survey that you'll get when we close out the session, and also to go ahead and sign up for more sessions at the same website where you signed up for this evening's session. And then in about 1 week's time, a recording of this session will also be available on that website. So thank you to our panelists. Thank you to all of our attendees, and good luck in your college search.